And so A&D up 1-0. A&D is choosing... Oh, pardon me. I did forget last game, and this is on me, that they brought their Annapolis, so there was a super ship. Cats is bringing a super ship as well this time. So the Annapolis of A&D actually almost did go down last game, which would have been really, really bad to lose your Annapolis first game. That was really close. Okay, so let's take a look at the stuff as we're going. For the side of Cats, 4 DDs. They're going Elbing, Vampire, Ragnar, Elbing, Napoli, Gibraltar, and Patrie. For the side of A&D, they're going Elbing, Vampire, Ragnar, Jinan, Colbert, Annapolis, and Ohio. This is an HE spam comp if I've ever seen one, chat. This is absolutely an HE spam comp. So, initial thoughts.
For liberty and justice.
Annapolis and Patrie, you gotta be careful if you're Cats. If you lose the Patrie, remember you don't get to use it again. Annapolis is also, same thing. They came close to losing it in that first game. I wasn't even thinking about it. They didn't, but we'll see how it goes the second game because they don't want to lose it early on and be without. So we're gonna watch and see how this goes. So, looks like we're going to see more aggressive for both teams to the AB side, limited on the C side. But that could change. And so we'll keep an eye out. Early cap will go to the side of Cats. They'll be into B first. Now, I don't know if the Ragnar is going to go in as well. If the Ragnar goes in as well, it'll definitely be early favor to the side of Cats because the Annapolis is going to beat the Ragnar into A for A and D, which means they will be down. So yeah, Ragnar of Yuka coming into B. Vampire of Kagu very, very aggressively positioned with that early line. I mean, he does have low detect, so he's safe, but it's not necessarily a position you expect to see early on. It's not the position I think about early on as, oh my goodness, this is a position that people are going to take. Looks like he's going to turn it out, and we'll see. This wolf pack from Cats is going to be dangerous. Vampire, Ragnar, Elbing. That is going to shred, absolutely shred DDs. If it finds them. So we'll see how that goes, but we got to keep an eye on that because that is going to be dangerous. It's going to be very, very dangerous. But we'll see how it goes because there is obviously, as I said, plenty of time remaining. Okay, so just an 11-point lead to the side of Cats. Elbing Colbert versus Elbing Napoli. I like the Elbing Napoli more, but that doesn't mean anything. Obviously in the long run, because everything can change. And so we'll see how this goes. Elbing does take Torp, so he's hurt. So Cats gets the disadvantage early on. The Elbing of Missa takes the Torp. He's damaged. Shots out from the Gibraltar onto the Ohio. They saw him briefly. He gets the shots in on the side, gets a bit. And here comes the Wolfpack. Cats Yichu trying to get the Ragnar out, but there's a Vampire Annapolis and Jinan behind him. And Yichu looks like he's not long for this world, but is Takbir any longer? Yichu down to 1800. Here come the shots in. They're trying 900, 200. He is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Takbir has already popped the heal down to 7,000. Now the shots focus onto the Ragnar. Ragnar has no way to get dark, so that Annapolis and Jinan are just going to continue to chase him down. He is going to trade out the Ragnar of Takbir for it, but Yumika now in major trouble. Down to 16,000 dropping. He's got the heal going, but it's not a lot. The DCP's about to be gone as well, chat. There's the radar. They respot him. He's trying to get out of there alive. On engine broke. Down to 11,000. Patrie out there He's trying to put the threat in. He hits the vampire for about 9k, but that Ragnar just about to go down. He just gets out of the spotting. Does he get set on fire? He's not on fire yet, and he will limp away barely. A single fire there, chat, would have killed him. But a 1-for-1 trade, however, with the Elbing of Missa also taking damage. Looks like there was an Elbing for Elbing trade. Missa down to 10k. This is a lead for A&D again. A&D in a very good spot to take advantage. So we're going to monitor that. Because like I said, that's a very, very, very strong spot right now for A&D. Elbing and Gibraltar moving through mid, though. Elbing of BYF has spotting on the Ohio, and he's not spotted. He's going to get some advantage as he moves there. So we got to keep an eye on some of that. We'll see how this goes. Patry running away, 46,000. Ragnar at 7,700. He used that heal. Napoli of Himukai on the flank, pushing forward. And so here comes the Cats pushover at C. They're trying to get themselves into C, play that time. Colbert spotted. Colbert in danger. Colbert takes a massive hit. Colbert down to 17k, and now the problem for A&D is without getting the Ragnar and Patry, they're still alive, and now you have to cross the entire map, because you're all the way on the 2 line, and look at where the fight's happening. Colbert of Bogdan down to 6,900, though, and this Elbing is pushing forward. This might be Cats forcing game 3. Ohio shots are out towards the Napoli. Looks like they are going to be pretty good. Oh, just the overpen worth of damage. And here's the rapid take on C. They know there's 2 ships in there. They don't know about this Elbing yet. This Elbing's about to be a very brutal surprise for Bogdan. Oh my gosh, this Colbert's dead. I mean, they spot him, but that's a brutal surprise. Colbert has to hope he can trade out. He's going to turn. Yeah, he's turning to get his guns because he's going to try to trade the Elbing. Good first shot, 7k. He's got to get more like that, though. Second shot, not nearly as good. And he's gone! He gets just 11k. The Elbing and Gibraltar delete him. And now, Cats in the lead. A Torp will hit the Napoli, but the Elbing of 2C, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't have smoke. Has no way to get dark beyond just waiting the timeout. He does get dark there. But he's down to 3,800. And now it's a 4-minute victory timing for the side of Cats. A&D pushing down to B. I do like this choice of play. They're going to shove everyone into B and challenge there. Ohio's got to be the preventative measure here. He's got to get the shells in, get the hits. He gets some onto that Napoli. Napoli down to 31.4. But he's going to take Torps in return for it. And he is down to 45,000. He pops the heel. And it does feel like A&D was expecting to get multiple ships there when they did that push at B, and that is thrown their entire plan out of whack. Ohio continuing to be the focus. Napoli spotted, he gets a little bit on it, but remember, this Elbing doesn't have the ability to fight BYF. BYF still at 19k.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's victory draws
The only
near.
hope... Oh, and they're spotted. The only hope is that Elbing turns in and takes Torps, but he's not going to take Torps, ladies and gentlemen. And 2C's going to die right here. Elbing down to 12k. Shots in. Get him down to 11k. That is a respectable trade out from 2C. He got, in return for 3,000, he took about 6,000 off, so we did double the damage, but the problem is, it's just so little. The other problem is that take of B does not give A&D the win at this point. They need more kills. And they're losing their Ohio pretty quick, so this is going to become dangerous. This may become you make sure you don't lose your Annapolis, because I think A&D has lost this game. They're down 2 ships. They're down 60,000 health. They don't have timing on cap by 1 second. And they're going to lose their Ohio. Like, they try to hit the Elbing. No shots luck on the Elbing. Annapolis takes some chunk there. He's down to 21,000. And if I'm A&D, I'm saying, you know what, Ohio, just die. I'm considering saying, Ohio, die. We don't want to lose the Annapolis for the rest of the tournament. Because it is over, barring a miracle. Like, the Ohio heals, but he's just not getting damage on the Elbing. It's all the shots are just barely missing. And Ohio goes down, as we said. Jinan spotted now. I mean, he's going to spam in onto the Elbing, try to get damage. Elbing, of course, going dark. And yeah, this is just, you know it's over. You're trying to make sure you don't lose your super ship. But we are going to a game 3 here, chat. We are going to a game 3. And so Jinan continues to go away. Annapolis spotted, and they're trying to get that Annapolis. It's a minute left. Annapolis is using a heal. Oh, and the Annapolis gets annihilated by the Patrie. And that means A&D does not have an Annapolis for the rest of the tournament. The Cats closes it out there, and that's a brutal ending for the side of A&D. To lose your Annapolis for the rest of the tournament in just the second game. And oh my, that's a clan logo. There are many logos, but that's a clan logo.